Does mechanical Simran, done while walking around and going about your day, draw one closer to the master in love? Or is it that mechanical repetition a distraction to experiencing that love?
Does mechanical Simran done while walking around and going about your day draw one closer to the master in love, or is that mechanical repetition a to distraction to experience that love? It depends on what we mean by mechanical Simran. Simran is repetition of words. It's a language that we have learned here, no matter what the words are, no matter what language it is. They are created words for this physical plane. They can be repeated here. And they can also be repeated in our imagination. They can be repeated by the mind in imaginary state and in physical state. Thoughts can be in words. These are words that can only be used in these levels. Words have meaning when we say this person speaks Deutsch, speaks German language, they speak English language. Different languages, German guy can't understand what's in English. Englishman can't understand German. One step higher, in the state of imagination, the state of astral communication, one person communicates in German, the other person understands in English. Automatic translation. Why is that? Because the method of communicating at that level is telepathic. Sometimes we have that experience here. It's not happening because of here. Physically, there is no means to translate language automatically. But when telepathic communication takes place, somebody thinks of a thought in one language, the friend gets the same telepathic thought in that language. It's automatic because what is transferred is not words, the meaning of words, what's intended to be said. And that is the normal communication, the next level of awareness. So that is why these words have very limited use here. They drop off and other sounds and other kinds of communications come up when we leave the body and we go into astral and causal planes. And of course there's no language except love beyond that. Repetition of the Simran or words that have been given as a mantra by a master are good to develop a habit. Words repeated with the tongue have not much value. The words repeated by the mind have value. Because when you repeat the words of the mind can't think of anything else when you're trying to force the mind to repeat the words. It's a means of concentrating your attention on the mind, on the words. It's just a means of concentrating attention. Mind also has a habit-forming tendency. It forms habits if you keep on doing the same thing. Mechanical repetition of words is useful to the extent that the mind forms a habit. And when is that habit useful? When you meditate, the mind has got habitual, so it starts repeating the word by itself. Otherwise, it is not a great step towards spiritual awareness. It only has a limited advantage. But while you are repeating the words, not mechanically, but remembering the master, remembering these words were given by the master, and most importantly, when you are remembering the words in the master's own voice, it really brings love and devotion in your heart. So that is why there are different ways in which we can do our Simran and repeat the words. The best is sit quietly and do meditation or walk and be aware of the words of the master ringing in your head. That is why initiates of perfect living masters have been given that initiation and the words to repeat by the master, human form of the master in his own voice. And that voice when you capture and recall it, the best Simran, there is nothing like it. It comes with love and devotion automatically because you are remembering the master. Do you know, if you can remember the master without repeating words, it's better than mechanical repetition of words. But if you can link the words with the love and devotion for the Master, the best way to do the Simran. So remember, mechanical repetition has some value that at the time of meditation, the mind will pick up quickly. And the real value is when the repetition reminds you of the Master, and when the repetition is a memory, recall of Master's language, Master's voice, it's the best repetition.